Welcome back to. What the fuck are you doing up there? Welcome back to another episode of Big. Roms. I just realized you're there as well. Hold on. Casey and Kiers, which one of you would like to go and sit with not the losers, but in it? Casey and Kiers, not a bio.
Not today, Montel. Sorry.
You know what it is, yeah. You know what it is. I'll go at the bottom.
What's this? I was gonna say swap me with Corey, innit? Let's sound like central. If I'm gonna stay at the bottom,
but you know what it is. Roms, you can go top. Roms, you can go top. You go top. I'll go bottom, but put me middle.
I'm really trying to put me.
Do you want to be middle? Okay, do you want to be middle?
I'll be middle so I can control the two bums, innit?
Control. Do the control team.
That's that control for real, man. Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we might need that one. I might need to figure out whenever there's someone like a winner that has to go on the bottom, or maybe if there's two bums and we can't change it, I might need to put the two boxes in all the way in the corner. Maybe should we try that? I don't know.
So we need a graphic here to highlight the green for the winners, red for the losers.
The
winners, red for the losers.
I'll do that still.
This man there buzzed.
None of us lost. We didn't lose. I like us.
What the hell? We didn't lose.
We didn't win.
You're lying. You both fucked up. So we lost.
This is dead, man.
I mean, wait, what happened with United again? It was so long ago. Did you not win?
No, it was last week.
You not drew with each other. Fuck. Yeah, you bet. Yeah, alright, kids. I'm so sorry. You got to share the room with them, man.
Bro, listen, as long as I can control them, that's all that matters to me, innit?
Listen,
but you know what's funny?
I mean, it won't be
Montel done to you. I clocked what you done, Montel. Don't think I didn't notice as well.
What did I do?
Yeah, because I can't lie. One time I was putting everyone out, and I put it in order so people could be top and people could be bottom. I watched you purposely pick yourself, pick someone else, and then pick me, and then go back to someone else. I watched you do it. Do not try to tell me you didn't. Yeah, don't try to act like it's silly as well to come back in. I watched you put these guys out. Yeah. Oh, crap.
Do you want to know what's funny? When the intro is playing and I'm adding everyone in, I don't know what order he even puts anyone. It's completely random.
You can see the
I swear down. I swear down. How about this, Corey? Mothers. It's completely random. I don't know what order it puts people. So otherwise, I wouldn't plan to put you on the top.
So you're telling me you can't read the names as it's going out?
No.
You can see it as well.
Corey, I just did it across and I had to scroll down to put Casey because I have to scroll down to go and put Casey in. So again,
fair enough. You said mum, so I believe you. You said mum, so
fair enough. How about this? I promise you, I wouldn't put you at the top just to call you a bum.
It just seemed like that, innit? I'm just saying.
Do you know what it is? Just win your fucking game. So this wouldn't be an argument.
You drew the game. That's
just all it is. That's just all this is today. You know what I'm saying? Win your damn game.
Drew the game.
Win your damn game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
all it is, bro. So Anyway, cause you're doing a load of you talk the most, and you're actually
for me. This week came for me. I didn't play, so there's nothing to do with me.
Exactly.
No, it's the same game week.
It's the same game. It's the same game week.
It's the game week 21 roundup.
Yeah. So we combined the two.
Did I work with a week's worth? Oh, behave, please behave.
Think about it, yeah. Respectfully, they're in a different conversation to what we're going to be talking about. We're talking about, title challenging and fighting for the title and what the wins mean. So let's not even give them. Cole, you're going to get what you want. You won't even get too much airtime today. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. You can't end this is for you, man. Do your thing, innit? Do your thing.
No, we will do our thing, and we will. We will.
Okay. If you want the last word, Montel, be my guest.
No. My problem is the fact that you have the first word. That's my problem.
Right. That's my problem, Montel. No problem.
I hear it.
Do you know what it is? Go on. I was going to say, the Family Guy edit, and he's got the little stick, and they're shoving everyone away. Corey's in that. Have you not seen that? It's got the hands.
Listen.
People would have thought you win in the Prem rooms, eh?
Hey, cause.
We'll get onto it. We'll see.
No, I'm laughing at the title challenge.
We are back with another episode of Big Six Pants. We're not even 4 minutes into the stream. There's already arguments already. There's 160 people in the house, and we're not even 6 minutes into the stream. So that's great stuff. So make sure you guys do 3 things. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that allows you to comment as well. Because listen, the chat's going to be heavily involved as it always is today and every other stream as well, especially for a roundup. Make sure you smash the like button. What are we saying for likes today? Because we need everyone to kind of hit this like button as much as we can. What are we saying for the like total? Chat, give us a few figures for what we should do to try and hit this like total. What are we saying?
245.
245?
Yeah, 245.
145 likes for the 2-2, the 4-0, the fat. Yeah, that's a good. I'm using 245 still.
A lot of braces this weekend as well. So the 245. Yeah, I like your thinking. I like your thinking. So.
I just said 450. I say 450. We've all got this. I say 450.
If it's 450 they want, they know what they got to do.
Hey, yeah, if it's 450, tell a friend to tell a friend and get the whole world in.
You know what to do.
Get the whole world in here.
Wait, hold on. Who's playing GTA, fam? I'm hearing bare police. Someone's in the hood, fam. Someone's in the hood. The mad thing just happened. I'm hearing mad things, fam.
Kids, you know how cheeky that is? Do you know how cheeky that is?
I'm hearing bare mad things going on, fam. Real talk.
You know, it got to 5 stars as well. Because them loud sirens are getting loud.
You're done. You're done after that.
No,
Saying hide.
Hey, listen, make sure you guys smash that like button. If you're watching this back, and obviously at a later date, make sure you smash the like button as well. And if you're also watching this back, drop a comment in the comment section, man, and get interactive, of course, with the community. We got our first super chat of the day. Big up, Love United, paid the ops. This super chat is strictly to put Corey back up on the top row. Wow. We haven't played the game yet, but we just snatched City.
That is love. That is big love.
Us, we're Manchester.
Family, we just bonded, isn't it?
Respect us, we're Manchester United.
Anyone want to get me top row?
Brother, I'm so sorry. I can't have Corey on the front row, even if it's. I might make a rule. We might make a rule. If you want to super chat someone onto the top row, that's actually a good fucking idea.
The guy's paid his money. Corey needs to go to.
So you know what, Monto? He can go there.
I paid my way. He's paid his way.
This sounds mad, but he has to.
I say Corey can chill with you, man.
No, I do hear it.
Yeah, man, get me there. I want to be next to Roms.
Yeah, word. You know why Casey needs to go down? Because Arsenal. Not like that much. I was gonna say me and Corey Casey and Kears can go down because they can go down because like consistency. Like they got their first win in 8, but need to be consistent. Me and Monts, we've been consistent.
So are we immune to being? Are we immune to like being on the bottom row because we're top of the
bottom row?
league?
Yeah. We're immune.
And you're top of the league, Monto. Yeah, that's the one, man.
Casey, I kind of want you here with me though, Keely. I don't really want you down there. I don't really want you down there in the trenches. Keys does need help. I don't really want you in the trenches, Keely. I don't want you.
I'm in the trenches right now, G. I'm 5 points behind you.
I'm gonna take.
I'm in the trenches right now.
You man are winning.
So let's go on.
You man are winning, yeah, and obviously I'm upset as a United fan. So now this opportunity, when you lose, because you will lose, you're not gonna win every game till the end of the season.
No, of course.
On God, I'm taking this opportunity to get you man down. I'm not allowing you guys to breathe because the way you guys are talking smart, saying, "Oh, it's about consistency." KC, Kears, like you man should go bottom row because you're just not consistent.
Corey,
like it's super cheap.
It's similar to the way you man was getting onto these man about top of the table.
Corey, you know, no one has verbal Arsenal today. No one.
I just heard Rom say.
No consistency.
No consistency.
Listen,
I just heard you say,
but there's no last first win in 8. Obviously, you're back there, but consistency.
I'm trying to act like he's oblivious to it as well, which is making me.
I can't co-sign that. I'm not co-signing that. I literally just said I don't want Casey on the bottom, and I want Kears up here as well. How about this? The fact that
Mont's actually defended it.
Yeah, bro. Like I live back.
Mont's defended it.
No, I'm talking about the fact that you said, "Oh, we wasn't verbal in Arsenal." That's what you said.
No, I wasn't verbal in Arsenal.
No, but you said we. You said we.
Okay. Sorry, Corey. I meant I. But Corey, the fact that you have the most to say.
I'm just Corey said the most words.
Do you know what it is?
That's just the lowest in the table.
Yeah?
It's just the
Do you know why,
cheekiest.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
God, actually, I want Arsenal get what do you call it? Move cheeky, yeah. But I expect it from them, man. Like that is in them, man. Like that's what them man are about. You man are different. I expect more from you, and you do stuff, and I'm just like, hold on a second.
No, I'm just cheeky. Just cheeky to you, Corey. As I said, I want Arsenal here. I want Kiers and Casey, bro. You can't win 5-0 and not be on the top. That's the most absurd thing. You can't be above you two, win 5-0, clean sheet, and not be on the top.
You know why Corey has chest? Yeah, I don't know if the man them on the panel have watched The Wire, innit? People in the chat will probably watch The Wire. But you know the character Omar. Omar's come in and he thinks all of us are just gonna scatter away. No, we're here, G. We're here.
Omar's coming.
We're here.
Oh yeah.
We're here, G.
Just in your house. Yeah.
Just because you got Omar, Corey. Still know your place, bro. You ain't done nothing yet. Know your place. We're not running away because Omar's here. No, he is still. Apparently, he's a serious man as well.
Look at this. Look up Bootangers. I need Ethan on the top row. Take runs down.
Wow.
Hey,
this is what we start.
No, man,
I thought we were friends, bro. I thought we were friends.
You know the way the bottom is.
Let's go. I know we need to start talking about because again today it's basically just Liverpool and Arsenal, innit? But what we'll do, we'll make a new rule here, and obviously all in favor say aye. We'll do all of that stuff in it, yeah. And chat, we can say aye as well. Cool. Just before we obviously get into the game, if someone super chats, then you can move people around on the road. Is that fine? Is everyone cool with that? But it has to be after the first 15 minutes of the stream. Fair enough. As long as it's after the first 15 minutes, you can move people accordingly. So Wu-Tang has now super chat Ethan to the top row. And he said take Roms down.
Hey,
so we'll do that.
Get me up, man.
As long as you're up there, that's
someone's gonna super chat me on the bottom row.
Wait. Is that Casey and Corey on the bottom row? I mean, Casey on the bottom row.
Yeah,
however,
I'll be real. Me and
you won 5-0 and you're still on the bottom.
Yeah. Me and Casey both can't be bottom. That's mad.
However,
don't worry about it.
If someone wants to super chat more, so like more than £2, so if someone super chatted above the initial amount to move someone back, you can move them back. So you guys in the chat, everyone, you guys can have fun with that. Have fun. Have as much fun as you want with that. You know what I'm saying? But again, people smash the like button. Let's get to obviously 254 likes. That's the total within the stream today. And let's try to get to 450 apart from the watch back. So make sure you subscribe. It's Big Six Mantis Carnage. We're about to talk some football. So obviously we'll start with the game that has just been played. Obviously Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 0. Darwin Núñez with the brace. Gonna have to give him some props today. So I'm gonna have to hold that. Jota as well. With the with 2 goals as well.
Montel, hold your horses. Hold your horses. So public service.
Which one? Kizzy, which one?
Put yourself next to Rom.
Which one? Kizzy with the super chat. Which one?
Bring Casey. Just bring Casey.
Yeah, bring Casey. Like I said, I will have
my gunners.
Montel.
He said put my gunners. You get one. You get one.
You bottom left, G.
Put Casey.
You bottom left, G.
Simon.
I'll wait till he comments his next. He says,
yeah, Casey said Casey, my boy. Love Casey.
I'll go left back. Yeah,
Montel, that's the one. So now that you're down there, Montel, we can't quite hear you, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the Liverpool game. Roms, you take off first.
And anyway, Casey, that's what we're not going to do. But anyway, no. Listen, for me, I'll say this, Roms. I don't know what you thought. From a Liverpool perspective, I thought the first half was very, very bland. I'll say even Bournemouth were the better team in the first half. I couldn't see where the goal was coming from. I was beginning to think, Emirates coming up, Chelsea coming up. This ain't looking great. Nah, I'm not going to lie. It's not looking great. But obviously, Núñez, the Boyo, and Jota, they've done the business today. They really did do the business today. So a few other performances are probably big up, such as McAllister. Thought he was brilliant today. Konate was a monster, absolute monster. Conor Bradley, again, Bradley was alright.
He pulled out.
Big up, Agent. My compatriot, big up.
I've got to put up big up Wu-Tang Gambino super chat. So it's extra super chat. Keep beefing there for a while. Wu-Tang, see, I thank you for your money, Wu-Tang, but I'm sorry, that's not how it works.
I'm basically
we established the rules just now. So,
Monts, quickly though, back to the game. Quickly, something you said. I got to disagree. I only think I wouldn't say the first half in totality, bro. I think first 15 minutes we were a bit sluggish. After the first 15, bro, I think we took control, but maybe we didn't have enough like bite in the game. Like we didn't have any clear-cut chances, but we were keeping more of the ball. Bro, after the 15th
control.
Months. After the 15th minute, what did Bournemouth really do? They hit us on the break here and there, but I'll say after 15 minutes, we took control of the game, bro. We just weren't creating clear-cut chances.
I don't know. I think control's a defo a stretch for me. That sounding, it was more cagey. It rather than Bournemouth being on top, it just became cagey.
No, you did nullify them though. They had nothing.
They didn't really have much after 15.
Solanke got bullied.
In the first half, for me, they had a lot more breakaways than we did. Like we weren't really, we didn't pose no threat in the first half. There was no threat in the first half. Harvey Elliott got down the right-hand side a few times. Conor Bradley got down a few times. Diaz got in behind a few times. Nunes kept losing the ball. And then in the midfield, when there was a turnover, if McAllister wasn't there, I felt like it was just their end product was horrific. Their end product was
that's what I would say. Because we were cutting through them. McAllister was breaking lines for fun, but we would get that in around the 6-yard. But remember, Diaz just took a kind of tame shot, went straight to the keeper. The shot went straight to the keeper. Like we were just shooting p-rollers, bro. There was no real conviction in the shot. But I think after the 15, maybe control might be overdoing it. But I think we were doing more than Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean? Like, it weren't much, but we were doing more than.
But G, you hear what you just said to me? We were doing more than Bournemouth. Anyway, listen, we've got more super chats that we need to get through. Big up Beige and Reds to the super chat. Big up yourself, Rosie. Make sure you go subscribe to Beige and Reds TV, by the way. And also make sure you go and subscribe to Just Joe TV as well. Doing really good work. I just saw your comment as well. Big up the Fast Food TV podcast up in here as well. Big up Morgan every single time. So Beige and Reds says, get Roms back to the top. For who? Beige and for who? We need to know a name. Oh, Monts back to the top. Bun Arsenal. Love.
Said Casey for months.
Weird.
Oh, Casey for months. Love Casey. So Casey, you can go inverted left back. Love. You can go inverted left back.
That Zinni 8.5 rated. My good enough. We'll get into that anyway.
And Roms, who Ali, I didn't say draw. I said 1-0. And Roms for who? Oh, for Ethan. Oh, Ethan, yeah, you go invite right back.
Man, how can I come
up with inverted right back?
Wu-Tang played two super chats to keep me up here.
That's not how it works.
One didn't count, G. That doesn't count. You can't just
give me two. So you're gonna need two to get me down.
There for a while.
You're gonna need two.
Wait, Ethan, you can't super chat and just say keep me up top. Like that's insane.
I've got a shield on.
You should get demoted.
Right.
Wait,
have you seen any super chat to get me down? Okay, so that will be you.
Anyway, someone needs to get to the game. Listen, people, back to the game.
Someone needs to get to that.
Back to the game. Listen. Yeah. So in terms of performances, like McAllister, Kanate, I think it was a good performance. There was a lot of players from you put in a good performance, and for me, that's given me
Gomez.
Gomez was decent as well again.
Bro, let's be honest, yeah. Let's be honest. You might say, Rom, you're doing too much. Robbo don't walk back into this team, you know. Yes, just because, he's got the Monts. Hear me out. He can't just come back and stroll back into this team, bro. Respect Joey G, bro. And it's not the last 2-3 games. It's been like the last month now, maybe even longer.
More than that. Like last 8-9.
Yeah, bro. I think he nails that place. Obviously, Robbo eventually will start again, of course, but he can't just come in and displace Gomez. He can't, bro. Gomez ain't put a foot wrong at all.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I wouldn't know what foot wrong is a stretch, but I hear it. I'm not gonna lie in it. Like, I think we do miss, like, we don't really score that much down the left side. Not really. Like, Diaz ain't got his shooting boots on. There's no left back to really be swinging in crosses. I thought even Simicas's little month cameo, 5-game cameo, was a good cameo. I know Liverpool fans don't really rate him like that, but I think his cameo was a good cameo. Before he got assaulted, before Saka GBH'd him. So I feel like I feel that personally, you're right. Maybe not walk back into the team, but we'll have to see kind of on Gomez's, because going forward, Gomez doesn't really offer as much. To be fair, he got the assist today, and I hear that in it. So I'm more open to it. But for me, there's still holes in the like. We can't act like we blew Bournemouth away. I think they're just tired out, and we done well. But would this team put Arsenal to the sword at the Emirates in the league? You know, would this? I'm talking about with the available selection. Can we? 100%. I think we can beat anyone. But Chelsea as well. Those are two tough games. Even though Bournemouth are the best performing team in the league, they're still 14th and they're still Bournemouth. So I feel like today was a very routine win. We exceeded my expectations. But it's still, with the absentees that we have, I'm very impressed with what we're doing. If anything, it's more praise for Jurgen Klopp.
Would you say you're shocked, Montel?
Huh?
Would you say you're shocked that you're
no? Shocked is a stretch. I said 1-0/2-0. I don't think anyone really expected 4-0. I couldn't. Come on, did anyone on this panel expect 4-0 away from home?
No, not 4. I did expect to win. I
said a win, but I didn't expect 4.
What about Arsenal? Yeah. If you beat Arsenal, would you be shocked with the team you've got now?
Yes, I would, because even though we beat them in the cup with a weaker team, it's a cup game, innit? Like I feel like if we beat Arsenal at the Emirates with this 11, I'd be surprised. I'm not surprised in saying, we wouldn't beat them, but like,
would you say that?
And they got a win now, so they're going to be a bit, Kears and Casey going to be a bit more confident. You know what I mean?
No, Roms, I can see your confidence already, G. I ain't even got to
ask. Bro, I'm saying you lot have got a win, so you're going to be confident, bro.
Listen, Roms, your face looking. Your face
you're making me laugh. By the way, we're looking at February now. We're looking at February. Like, you're still top of the table. Like, is it looking like is there conversations of saying, like, don't bottle the league? Like, are we getting to that part of the...
Corey, you know what? Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that. I was thinking that in my mind.
It depends. I feel like at this moment in time, we're 5 points clear, but City still have the game in hand. I will, like, in terms of, for me to go say we're winning this title,
of course not.
I need to see where Salah's at. I need to see where he's at. Because if Salah stays injured, we ain't winning this league. I'll just say that from now. Like, let's forget all that. But, bro, we just.
I'll go one better. I'll go one better than that. Have to see where Salah's at, and not draw. We normally beat City or get a result against City. We have to beat City. We have to beat City at Anfield. If we come out of that game at Anfield 5-6 points clear of them, and with Salah, you're gonna start to see a different Roms. That's all I'm gonna say. That I'll have more chest, but as it stands, it's still early to say that. What I will say is it goes down to the wire. Like Casey and Kids, I know this ain't, we're not speaking about Arsenal just yet. You lot are gonna fall away a bit before us in City, in my opinion, innit? Like, because again, you got your win in that, but the firepower. But I think us and City will be all the way to the wire. If I had to pick a favourite still, it still is City. But things can change, bro. If we can just beat them and create a bigger gap, bro, anything's possible. Word to months. We need to see how long
that means you got to beat for. To keep that gap, Roms, you got to beat me. You got to beat Chelsea. There's teams in there before City. This is what I don't want you to do, because this is what I don't want you to do, Roms, is picture City as if you've won every game up to City. Like, just understand there's other teams in it.
But listen, I've said, I think a couple of weeks ago on the show, the reason why I think we might miss out on the title is because of draws. Liverpool, if you actually look at us down the season, we don't lose that much, bro. Like, even from now, we've lost one game. Let's be honest, shouldn't have lost against Spurs, right? But again, I think we will max lose probably 3 games this season. I think another 2 games max. I think draws could eventually kill us. But I think if we can get 4 points out of 6 in the next 2 games against you lot and Chelsea, and then carry on that winning run until the City game, bro, that everyone's going to be galvanized and that we'll start believing. But the good news is
we need to get 4 points, and ideally 3 from you and 1 from Forest.
If it is, bro. You lot still got to go Spurs, which ain't going to be easy. I think Man U, and say what you want about United, if they can stop Arsenal winning the league at OT,
100%.
Best believe they're doing. Look at Corey smiling. Best believe they're doing everything they can, bro. In fact, we got to go there as well.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
I'll go as far as to say as well. I'll go as far as to say, people forget that we've gone White Hart Lane, innit? Yeah. When Tottenham are gonna have all their players back, all you man have to go White Hart Lane.
Oh yeah, literally.
No, not me.
last
I've been
5 games.
lane. I've been lane.
No, no,
This is involve you. This is time race talk.
Corey,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Corey.
Stay away.
I dare you, man. I dare you, man, not to win the league. I dare you to not win the league. Now. I dare you.
So, Corey had a pick me moment. What about me?
Yeah, nah, cuz.
Upper echelon.
Fake.
I'm just gonna buy my time, innit? I'm just buying my time. Don't worry.
Yeah, upper echelon.
I hear that. But
you man have to go White. You man have to go White Hart Lane, and Spurs have. City have to go there. So that you think that's not a stop?
Yeah. You have to go to the Emirates and the Etihad.
No, City come to us. We went to Etihad, bro. City come to Anfield.
Oh, they go to Anfield.
Yeah, man.
Casey. Let me just remind you. They've only beat us one time in like 20 plus years at Anfield, bro. They do not win. They either lose
Anfield
or
thing,
draw.
I'm hoping for a draw. I'll be real.
This is what I was gonna come on to, Mont. Honesty's comment, bro. I was gonna come on to this, but the Salah news that Fabrizio just broke. He's come back for rehab. You man know what that means, bro.
I was gonna announce that in a little bit.
Worse than a
that means injections and lab testing.
After we cover the game, obviously we'll move on to obviously some of the Salah news and the Curtis Jones news as well. Big up Mr. Link for the super chat as always goes. Checks table also Darwin more goals than MS or G. Who's MS or G?
Martinelli, Saka, or Jesus, I think. I don't know who G is.
I'm guessing.
Gabriel
Jesus.
One of them bums.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah. So yeah, my thing is that we just keep winning, and the annoying thing is that it makes me more annoyed at some of the points you've dropped earlier this season because City are still, if they win, it's likely with KDB doing the VO5 thing that it's likely they're going to win their game in hand, innit? So that leaves a 5-point gap to Arsenal.
You
fair
game
enough.
in hand.
I don't know.
Brentford.
I'll be honest, that's not likely in my opinion. That's not likely. Like they, bro, City.
Haaland and KDB is likely, G.
City don't beat
Brentford.
City don't beat Brentford.
You know, Kids has a point, man. Brentford are their bogey team.
Yeah,
Brentford are actually City's bogey team.
Them and Tottenham, that's their 2 bogey team.
When is it? Has it been confirmed?
Brentford plays so direct, fam. Like they done it against us, fam. They play so
and
direct.
By then,
City
depending when it is. What you were saying, Casey, that depending when it is, Vissa will probably be back. And I think Mbeumo's out for the season, but Vissa and Tony alone up top, that's a problem for most defenses in the league. You know what I mean? So
these men aren't dead food. They're not dead food.
Word.
I wonder when it is though.
Wait, the Liverpool, you must still got to go G-Tech, I swear, or you been there?
No, we gotta go there still. I called it G-Tech, you know.
That's the G-Tech. That's another one, right?
I was just calling it the Brentford Stadium.
Yeah, with the
Tony
factor, every game that Tony plays.
Literally.
That sounds cold, though. I said the G-Tech.
The G-Tech Stadium. You don't want to go there, fam. It's long.
Bro, and kids, I'll be real. We've not beat them there since they've been in the Prem. We've lost and we've drawn.
Yeah.
We should have beat them the first year.
They got a good record against the Big Six there still.
I'll be real though, yeah. If you guys go to the G-Tech and Jota's playing like how he's playing now, man, he's just the way this guy is slapping it. Like
I hate him.
This is why I always
it's actually a gun, man.
best finisher, innit?
Literally,
Yeah, he always said Jota's your best finisher. Like because this guy's finishing is dumb. It's sometimes so dumb. And like
I think his finishing better than Salah's. Uncomfortable combination.
I think he's finishing.
It's definitely better.
I wouldn't go against that.
Yeah, it's definitely better.
I always said he's your best finisher anyway.
I would say most. I think
He's got a wider range of finishes.
Yeah.
Jota's more clinical.
That's what makes him better in my eyes, though, isn't it? Because you can finish in
any angle.
Salah can do it as well.
No, because bro, like you can't say a man's. You'd not take a wider range of finisher when Salah gets 40s and 50s.
No, but I just feel I think it's more of what you need in your team, innit? Like if you need a striker, I'm not gonna take Salah, I'm gonna take Joe. Whereas if you need a winger and you need more creative play, you're gonna take Salah anyway.
Yeah, no. To
Salah's
be fair,
better
Montel,
creating
your
than
goals
Rock.
are usually created either if it's not like tiki taka like some of the goals today, which we haven't seen. We've seen it in Liverpool in parts of the season, but today it showed a lot. Like your passing combinations to your goals were like that was just, it was good today, innit? But usually the
And
goals
today-
would come from the space out wide. Like and Salah usually occupies that space out wide where the opportunities come from. So Jota will never score probably as many goals as Salah unless he basically bagged like every shot he had, because he doesn't get the same amount of opportunities and he can't create like Salah can. Salah can just
Just to add on to that as well.
Just quickly, I was to say, I believe Jota will never score as many goals as Salah because Salah's movement and like to give himself opportunities is like Nunes.
Yeah,
Nunes
like
always get opportunities because of his movement and where he is.
Not even just that, Mons. That the elephant in the room, Jota misses on average 15 to 20 games a season as well. So he's injury prone. So he will never get the numbers Salah gets. So we know Salah don't
Salah's
really
there for every game
get injured.
usually.
Because when Jota was fit for a season, he bagged for 15 goals. So I believe, and to be fair, actually maybe he could get 12 to 15 this season. We'll have to see, depending on how fit he is, because he hasn't been fit for very long this season. So the fact that he's got 7 Premier League goals.
Yeah, I think I saw a stat in the Prem. I think Salah's missed 11 games.
Something silly like that. Yeah, something stupid.
And that's including like international duty.
Yeah.
That's
So
insane.
injury and international duty, a man's missed 10, 11 games for Liverpool since he's joined. That's
Also
just that alone says it all, fam. I've man's there for every game.
You know what? Yeah, and you know what makes me feel like. Oh wait, actually, sorry, man. She said we'll touch on the Salah thing.
And you know what? Also, for Nunes, isn't it? For Nunes today showed he has some sort of brain in front of goal, because that little 1-2 play.
He didn't think.
He showed he was understanding it, and he made himself get in that position. He watched it and got himself in the position. So I have to big him up for that today. He showed some brain.
Here's one stat official after today. Not really a stats guy, but 10 got first Premier League player to get 10 goals, 10 assists. Yeah, in all competitions. I'm just saying that I sold my stocks a couple months ago. Like, of course, I want him to do well, but
did you say you talking about
still?
Nunes got 10 goals?
That's why you don't sell stocks.
I was gonna say, Roms, the hive's closed. Nunes hive's closed now.
Yeah, no, it's closed for me, but I'm still gonna give you facts. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna say the facts.
Bro, I could say I've never seen my stocks in that guy, bro. But I think he's hard, man. I don't care what anyone says.
I said he was hard.
I feel like no one has a sustained opinion on Nunes, because when it was one goal in how many games? 1 in 17. It was a mad stat. How many goals?
Today would have been the 17th. Yeah, so
it was 1 goal in 17 or something stupid like that. Man weren't telling me he's hard.
No, bro.
The thing is,
Casey have always said that he's hard, bro. I think it's Liverpool fans that keep chopping and changing.
I'll be real. Ethan, you've been in the call. Man, I've watched him and gone, nah, this guy ain't it. Kids, I'm not hearing that.
Bro, I've never once said he's not it, bro.
I've been in calls.
He's in my fantasy, bro. He's in my fantasy for a reason.
The last, bro. You said this was his last chance.
Nah, bro, don't cap me. I've always said this guy is a gunman and can be a gunman. All you gotta do is just give him the time and just let him sort himself out, and he's good. You can see that.
You haven't stopped.
When it comes to Kiss, I don't chase up on him because he'll turn around and say, "Oh, some mad thing." Corey, look at Corey. Corey knows. I'm done chasing.
Kids, you're quite impulsive, innit? If you're watching Nunes, he does something mad. I know you're like, "See, Mons, this is what I mean, man."
You know what it is? They're saying this, but I have no reason to chop and change. Nunes is not my striker. I couldn't give a talk.
I hear you.
I'll just give you the evidence there, and that's it. Literally. He's a good striker.
But yeah, no. Listen, I have to give my congrats to Nunes. Listen, the 2 goals he scored, I said he's gonna have to step up without Salah being there. Salah is his main provider as well in terms of who gives him chances. Like they have a good rapport between each other, and he done what he needed to do. And as Corey said, especially the second goal, which is not an easy finish. He catches it on the half volley, and he puts it right in the corner. And I
the ball from Gomez.
Yeah,
That was
and
That was Trent-esque, bro.
Man,
That
yeah,
was
for a guy who
silly.
doesn't. For me,
It's the fact that he
for me,
watched it, and if you look back,
Yeah.
he generally watched where it was going as well. So you
Only
saw
passed
the
it
thought
out.
Yeah.
about what he was doing. That's showing he's understanding and reading and adjusting himself. So it wasn't just erratic. Do you know what I mean?
was it
wasn't
Bournemouth he
just
scored the banger
doing it.
against in the cup, by the way?
Yeah,
Was
he
it
scored.
Bournemouth?
Yeah. Bournemouth.
Yeah, so
He just-
obviously, yeah. So he clearly likes scoring against Bournemouth as well. I think for me, when he doesn't have to think, is when he's ruthless in it. When he's a gunman, when he has too much time on his hands and he has to kind of gauge what he needs to do. That's when things kind of get, you know, what I'm saying a little bit weird.
But the way you lot play, you play so fast that it almost caters to that. So he doesn't have time to think because you lot like play not counter football, but you play fast breaks. You you wait for your opportunities and you know when to you press from the front. Like everything's a bit frantic. That kind of helps him. He doesn't have time to think because things happen so fast. Like maybe you're starting to see that now. Like today, the attacks were quick. The passing was quick. You didn't have time to build up play and I've got to go here. Like it was just happening, and that's when things just work for Nunes. When things are just happening.
I love the first one because that's like a typical striker's finish, and he hit it early. You know the ones we hit early, so the keeper can't even set himself, bro.
Yeah.
And I think as Liverpool fans, that's the finish we'll like to see a bit more. Don't get it twisted. His second goal was cold, like you said. Watched it the whole time it came over and whatnot. But the goal he bagged, this first one, is the chances he gets in abundance. Do you know what I mean? Where it's 1-on-1, and he's here early. But again, like you lot are saying, it's more instinctive because he didn't really have to think about it. The minute Jota passed it to him, it was just bang out of his feet. But long may it continue, man. Long may it continue.
Quick question for Ramza Monts, yeah. What's Jurgen Klopp's obsession with Diaz? Because to me, I'm looking at the game and I'm thinking like when Salah comes back and he's fit, there's no way Diaz can play. There's just no way.
Over Nunes on the way.
I've been saying this, kids.
The one thing I'll say, I think Darwin in this form has to start left wing.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say now after this game. One thing I'll say with Diaz is he's had to fill in right wing and he's not a right winger. So even though I feel like he probably should have chipped in with GA today or at least looked a bit more threatening from where he was, I feel like anyone who would have went right wing today wouldn't have looked that effective. That's the only thing I would have said in his protection because
I think Harvey Elliott would have.
But I'm an advocate for Harvey.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't Jota on the right today?
No, Jota was up top.
Joel's through the middle still.
Diaz was on the right.
Diaz was on the right.
Diaz on the right.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So
I am disappointed in him though. Like I did have high hopes for my man. Thought he was gonna step his game up. Salah's out of there.
Yeah.
I think that knee injury is done.
He's definitely the underperformer. He's the underperformer in the attack. But obviously,
how many goals is he on?
He's on 3 goals.
Casey, don't do that. You knew. Can you tag me in something?
No,
Rob.
How many goals?
Casey, that got me hot. You know, that got me hot. I just didn't say anything.
Rob, I didn't want to do it, but I can't not do it when you know your fellow man. Every stream, every opportunity, he would mention that Nelly is on 2 goals now.
Do you know what got me vexed? You know what got me vexed? It weren't even the stats and stuff. It's Drewski just watching the class. I didn't like it, bro. I was like, this guy. No, but
you still got it, don't you, boy?
What I'll say is that for me, I've listened, especially in Liverpool streams, I've been quite on Diaz, and he had 2 good performances against Arsenal, and the performance before that. I can't remember who he played. He had 2 good performances, and then the last
Newcastle.
Newcastle, sorry, and then the one after that is again because he's gone right wing today. As I said, I'm not as mad critical, and we've won 4-0, so it's not like we're losing, and
because of him,
and it's because of him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He obviously has had the family issues, but it's one of them things where now I need to see.
It's only so long we can run.
Yeah, we can't even run that no more. Like, K, let me finish though, because I was about to say.
Bro, his dad got napped like 3 months ago, fam. It's done.
It's disrespectful. Don't say it like that. Don't say
obviously, he's speaking that.
You didn't even let me finish. You didn't even let me finish.
I understand. He's at the games. Is that the game? Is that the Emirates kids? Is that the
Emirates? The family issues can't affect you in January. Well, obviously, listen, I'm not going to say it don't affect man, innit? But I'm saying like we're now more than enough time after that for the performances to rise. Because if he was scoring goals, when he scored the header, it was hero, do it for the family. So we can't.
I was going to say, when he bagged, you man was saying, this is what that does. This is what that does for him.
I'll be real, I'll be real. If he's still, well, we don't know exactly, but if he's still affected by this, he should not be playing at all. If he's still mentally,
I'm gonna put a pin in this. I'm gonna put a pin in this. We can't keep using it because obviously he's gonna be slightly affected by it, but bro, he's had good performances since. His dad is in the stands with our fans most games. He was at the Emirates, Casey and Kears. Just gotta chuck that one in there. He was at the Emirates, but he's at the games. He's at the games.
All we want is his safety, bro. I don't want nothing to happen to his dad, so I'm glad he's at the Emirates. We know his location, fam. Like, so that's what we want to do. Be safe.
Listen, anyway.
Allison's dad died, a son. He went on and scored a header. Like, it's not really a family's thing.
Yeah,
kind of dead. It's kind of air.
Do you know what it is? Moving on. I think the bottom line is Diaz. He needs to step up. He needs to step it up. Obviously, Gakpo's knocking on the door. I think him and Gravenberch, when they come on, listen, we need to give Klopp even more credit because the last 3-4 games, the timing of the subs at Newcastle, the Emirates, do you know what I mean? Today, perfect, bro. I call it double Dutch. Remember double Dutch that you used to play in?
I don't know why you man aren't singing McAllister's praises from him.
No, I was coming on to McAllister.
We was getting onto that, but obviously, we had to obviously speak on the Diaz thing. But yeah, I think we'll put McAllister and Konate in the same bracket. I think those two were exceptionally good today. McAllister seems to maybe be finding his feet in the 6th role. Is it something that I'd want to see in the future? No. But as long as he's doing what he needs to do there, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to lie. Konate, for me, his resurgence, this Konate that we've seen is
Monts, you know me, bro. I've been very critical of Konate. Sometimes I think he's just a bit. I don't even want to use Bozo because that's just some like cliche. But he doesn't think much. Sometimes he can be erratic. But the last 2 months, bro, I've got nothing to say now because he's being more intelligent. There was a point today though where he flew in the middle. They went on a break. Then Tavernier took the shot that Nunes blocked. You remember what I'm on about?
He's got that.
I was like, I can't chill. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get that. It's fake. But other than that, Konate has been excellent. And you know me once. I've been very critical of him, but I can't say anything the last couple months, man. He's really stepped up. And you know what's nice? And I'm gonna touch wood saying this. Pause. He just needs to stay fit. He just needs to stay fit now because whenever Konate starts to come into good form, that's when something happens. You know when he went down holding his ankle.
When I saw his ankle bend like that, I was like, "Oh my god, we're done for." I was about to say we're done. His ankle bent in it, and the worst thing is in the 94th minute. I'm thinking, wait, no, just finish the game. Game. And how about this? You see how Klopp was taking off certain man. I need Klopp to be taking off Gomez and Konate nice. And if we're 3-0 up, take off the 2 defenders that get injured the most. Gomez and take them off. Take them off. Yeah. I can't risk any of them right now. There's not enough man fit for these men to be going down.
You know who I was impressed with when he came on as well once? I know there was no pressure on him with 4-0 up. But you see that Owen Beck, bro? Just kept running.
Hey, Ron, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do the pattern.
That's just shameless. That's shameless.
What's the Chelsea skinhead called? When you come on and kick someone and the Chelsea member saying he's just is it Gilchrist? Alfie Gilchrist. Yeah, don't do that, Roms. Don't do that. Don't.
I've been saying, I said it a couple of weeks ago. If you not played Bully on PS2, he's Jimmy Hopkins. bro.
Jimmy
He is
Hopkins,
Jimmy
fam.
Hopkins. He looks exactly like him, bro.
Hey, pull off
Exactly
academy,
like
fam.
him.
Hey,
Word.
but
Straight out
That
of
game
Newark.
was so cold.
last thing,
That
obviously,
game
cold.
was
the last thing in the Liverpool segment to talk about. Obviously, it has been announced officially that Salah will be returning to Liverpool and to do his rehab back at Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp's update says Mo Salah's injury is a little bit more serious than reported, so he won't be back for the round of 16. He'll be back for if Egypt were to get to the final, he'd be back to he'd go back to AFCON and play the final. He'd fly out and play the final for them. That would be the. So I don't know when the AFCON final.
When is the AFCON final? Someone in the chat.
So I'm sorry. So now I have something to say to people. So when we done the streaming in the day with Tom and with Kaz, and I was on Never a Foul as well, and man, them were going, it's just a hamstring injury. Oh, it's fine. It's not that deep. He didn't seem like he was all right. I told you lot, I've had every type of hamstring injury you can think of, and because I'm not a professional baller, man. In fact, I said this last time on BSB. I said this on BSB.
Feb 11.
I said I've had every type of hamstring injury. Type 2, type 1, tweak, strain, you name it, I've had it, bro. You do not just come back after 3 weeks for one. Hold on, let me get Casey back in. Is Casey there? Is Casey there?
What? You sound hot.
Bro, I'm hot because man were trying to do the it's calm. Salah's gonna be calm. Like, what do you know about? I said, bro, I know about hamstring injuries, bro. I don't have to be a professional footballer. You're not returning after 2-3 weeks and you're sprinting. Like, and bro, Salah's a sprinter. He's a winger. He's not a centre mid where he doesn't really have to, he can just do the sitting thing, bro. He's a runner. So having a hamstring injury can easily be from 2-3 weeks to maybe even 2 months, even if it's just kind of like a strain. So for a man to be trying to downplay it to me and saying I'm overdoing it, I'm panicking, I'm being animated, bro, no, I know what I'm talking about. So now that the news has come out that the injury is a little bit worse, then you know what I'm saying? Listen to what man has to say in it, because it is what it is right now. For me, he needs as long as he can get without having to do any sort of running. I don't want him going back to AFCON even if they do get to the final. I don't think Egypt will get to the final anyway, in my opinion. So for me, Salah stays at Liverpool. That's the best thing. Like, I understand Salah never misses games, but you man can't say I'm overdoing it now when I done told you the injury is going to be worse than we thought. And now it's set to be worse than we thought.
You know what, Monts?
So
the only silver lining in this, obviously, like you said, you've had every tap, so you're eligible to speak on it. But I think the only silver lining is they're saying if Egypt get to the final, he'll fly back there. That indicates to me this won't be as long as we think. Maybe he should be back maybe mid-Feb.
No, I hear it.
But
bro,
you know better than me.
Bro, it's the biggest muscle in your leg. The hamstring is the biggest muscle in your leg. His body will heal fine because Salah's made of brick. He's made of titanium.
Speaking of hammies, is Jones serious? Because he was holding his hammy as well when he came off.
I don't think Klopp's had an update on Jones yet. We'll keep an eye on that.
So is Salah guaranteed to be out for the Arsenal game?
He wasn't going to be back for the Arsenal game if he was at AFCON anyway.
Yeah.
No, because Egypt. I think Egypt will just come home. So,
you reckon they would have gone out in a group? You think they would have gone out?
Not even a group. Like, what's the round after?
No, but the round of 16. That's the point. The round of 16 would have actually. No, you're right. It would have been before the Arsenal game. I think round of 16.
Yeah, he could have come back.
No, I hear it. I mean, boy, I don't know, innit? It's just mad frustrating because I just try to tell people, innit? Like, and I know he's got the finest masseuses doing up man's hairy legs and that, but still, man, it's not great. It's not great, innit? It's not great.
No, but what I was saying,
why did you have to add in hairy?
Hairy legs, fam.
If you man,
does Artem have a height?
Hairy legs. Huh?
Does Artem have a height? You thought, you know what?
And anyway,
No.
In 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, they were 1-0 down. But let's keep it prem. But yeah, he does. It's mad. It was a quick hat trick in like 20 minutes, bro. But yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, who's that? Sorry?
Bro,
Girona striker.
Oh.
Put it like this, Corey. Put it like this, Corey. At the start of the stream, I see Seville 1-0 up. When I checked it, it's 3-1, bro, out of nowhere. But yeah. Anyway, let's speak about Asna.
I've been saying Jones will be up for 4 to 6 weeks.
A9, is that have they announced that yet? Because I've got my notification.
Oh no.
Who's the replacement? Graven.
That's the one. Roms. Hey, zooming on Rom's face.
Everyone's just dying. Everyone's just dying around me, cuz.
No, but Montel, I'll be real, yeah.
We can't catch a break. I'm feeling like E. I'm feeling like E.
Go on, kids.
That's what I'm feeling like Eve.
Like, Mons, I think you're gonna be fine, bro. Like today kind of showed that, bro. Jota was a gunman even when Salah was there, and when Salah's not been there, he's been a gunman. So Jota's not one to worry about. Nunes, you know, if you play football like this, quick attacking, you know, high press and keeping the energy up, Nunes will be fine. It's about the third option. It's the Gakpo and the Diaz. Now, Gakpo, you can sometimes get a good game out of him. Sometimes he's a bit isolated and, you know, not really in the game. And then Diaz is Diaz. But he didn't play too bad today outside of not getting GA. Like, he wasn't terrible. But, you know what I mean? At this level, just getting by is not good enough. So
yeah, we can't draw games.
Yeah, and that's what I think if the third option might end up doing. And I think Harvey Elliott's key, bro. Harvey Elliott can play right wing, G.
This is, bro. I've been an advocate for him to play right wing. I think he wasn't. I think he was okay in centre mid today. I don't think he was bad today either.
No, he wasn't. But I think he's a better right winger than any other option you have right now.
I think he stinks on the wing. Me personally, I think he stinks.
I think Gravenberch is fine. Because even when Gravenberch come on, he's starting to beat man on the half turn again. He kind of stopped doing that for a while. As Roms would say, he gasses out quite early in it. So obviously Gravenberch is just gonna have to slot in. It's looking like Japan, they lost their game in it. Even though Endo back, they lost their game. So Endo might need to come back a bit quicker, and then McAllister can then just slot into.
Wait, does that mean Tomiyasu's back?
Yeah, Tomiyasu will be back as well then.
Bro, I'll be real. I know it's beneficial to all of us, but I'll burst you lot's bubble, bro. It'll be a Japan and South Korea final. So how about this? All of our players will be there. Even Son will be there. Endo, Tomiyasu, bro. Yeah. That was just a little blip because I think they're like AFCON, like the best third place can go through in that, bro. And they've already won one of their games, innit? So we're not seeing Endo, Tomiyasu, or Son anytime soon. Yeah, in my opinion.
The best third place can go through as well.
Similar to AFCON, yeah. The best third in Asia.
It'll be Japan anyway, regardless.
It'll probably be Japan, South Korea final. I think they're the best two Asian teams, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
wait.
What? But yeah, cool. Let's move on. Before we move on, obviously there's still 270 people in the house. So make sure we're smashing the like button. We're currently on 150 likes. So let's make sure we're smashing the like button right now. And let's get to, remember, 254 is the target. So if there was at least 320
45.
245. So let's just say 254. I'm being greedy. So yeah, so let's make sure there's 100 likes to go. So make sure you're stopping. This is your opportunity right now to hit the like button. It should look like this. It should be below here somewhere. So the like button should look just like this. So make sure we do hit that like button. Also subscribe if you're enjoying the content as well. There's going to be a lot more videos coming out, some more pre-records. I will be getting back to the pre-records from this week now as well. So there's all that and more and stuff, and a few more new shows being introduced as well, man. And I hope you guys liked the Arsenal show yesterday. Maybe we'll bring that back. And of course, you've got the Arsenal versus Liverpool preview. Again, that will be in a couple of weeks. Obviously not this week, but it's going to be next week. So that will be Troops, Coppish. You get it? Like, oh, you know, the mad, you don't know what it is. 8-man, 4v4. Hopefully we can get everyone back on for the post game as well. So make sure you guys keep a good eye out for the Emirates. That game's going to be massive in a couple of weeks. Arsenal 5, Palace 0. Gabriel with 2 headers. Oh, sorry, guys. I forgot to tell you, by the way, do you guys think that challenge on Diaz was a red card? I forgot to say that. That was the I don't think it was a red card.
I think it's orange.
Yeah, orange.
No,
orange.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's a red card. But what I would say is that I don't like the fact that Jones saw red against Tottenham.
The consistency, bro.
But we know that. We know that was a joke.
We know, until we say
even Gusto the other day. Yeah.
That's not a red card. There's never consistency. That we know that.
How about this? Roms, McAllister's one against
Bournemouth.
Yeah. Reverse picture against Bournemouth.
Yeah, bro. Like it's just we know what the officials are on, bro. We know it is now.
So, so back to Arsenal. Obviously, there's one thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't really see this as an issue in it, but a lot of people kind of brought it up, and I want to get Casey and Kears' opinion on it as the Arsenal fans before anyone else's. Gabriel scored the 2 headers. They said for the first header he dunked on my man. Like, I don't know who that guy was. Crap, he dunked on him, innit? Obviously, I had a look on Twitter, and the whole I don't know, Kears, you're on Arsenal Twitter more than I am. But did you see people kind of comparing it to the Joe Linton complaint against Newcastle?
I saw Gary Neville tweet something cheeky and was saying but
personally, bro, I think it wasn't a foul on Joe Linton. Joe Linton didn't foul Gabriel. I think it was a handball, like it hit his hand. That's why I'd say he was unlucky to get the goal given in it, not because he pushed or it was a foul on Gabriel from Joe Linton. Just to make that.
I'm not gonna lie, If I'm gonna be completely real, it is true. Like, if you are gonna call the Joe Linton one a foul for the 2 hands on his body, you would have to call the Gabriel one a foul too. But for me, my argument wasn't even the Joe Linton thing. It was the Willock ball out of play situation that I didn't like. So I agree. The Joe Linton one was fine on Gabriel, me personally. So that's my stance.
I see players like I was watching the West Ham game. Obviously, you see Thomas Suchek doing it all the time. It's when you're a player that likes to attack the ball, bro. You use you've grown. Everyone's played football, bro. You've grown up knowing that, like, to get a leap on your man, bro. You have to use your hands. If I don't use my hands when I jump, bro, like, even to just give yourself that, it's natural, bro. You know what I mean? He's not pushed the man, then jumped. He's jumped, and the man's in front of him, and his hands are on his shoulder to keep the balance.
Like 6'6" or something.
Crouch used to do it bare, literally. That's all he done. That's all he done, Crouch.
Facts.
So it's like,
Marcus. No, you got to be stronger.
Like, that's what you call a man getting dunked on. Like, that's how it is.
Bro. It happens in basketball. Yeah, it happens in basketball. But man used to handle the player, just move him out the way. Like,
just dunk on man. Like, it's what it is.
You used to love that. You used to love that one. Fellaini. Fellaini used to love that one.
He was definitely catching an elbow in the middle of it as well. Fellaini's, I promise you, anyone who tried to challenge Fellaini end up like this.
Sometimes not even that. Some of his goals will be, bro, 2 hands on either shoulder, bro, and he's sleeping. It was so mad. He was tall anyway. They didn't
It's mad.
Yeah,
like it's killing me with some of those headers in it. But what I would say is that I feel like defenders should be allowed to do that, because it's simply, if you're giving those for fouls, then I think the game's just gone, in it. I think the game's gone if you're giving those for fouls. So for me, I think neither of them are fouls. Neither of them are. Like,
I think defenders got it so tight as well at the moment in terms of, like, penalties, like, certain tackles. Like, defenders just got it tight. Like, they like, the game's changing so much, and it's not really in the defenders' favor at the moment. In terms of like, even offside,
I hear it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so, like, there's so many problems, and defenders are getting called out the most for it at this moment in time. So little stuff like, now, if they take away little hands on the shoulder, sometimes you can't do it all the time. No, but in most cases, sometimes you get up in these positions, you don't want to hit anyone, so you put your hands out there, like, naturally to adjust yourself, so you've got that space.
It's balance, bro. It's all balance.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you take that away, the game's just gonna be gone, isn't it? Like, man, I'm going to be jumping around like this, like, that's dead.
Yeah,
no point of that, innit?
I hear it. I do hear it. What was I gonna say? Just back to the Arsenal performance. Obviously, Gabriel, he's stepping up.
No centre back scored more goals than him since he's come to the Prem.
I see that. Stick him up top, fam.
I was gonna say,
you might as well dash him in the forward line. I mean,
no, but don't be cheeky.
Trossard come in and score. Does he keep his place? I know Martinelli got the 2 goals, but if you meant who starts left wing for you now, what do you do?
Martinelli.
Montel. Let's not act like that. And I've seen it if that. Nelly came on. He scored 2-0 goals. Rare Tete was already winning the game, bro. Let's not act like from not the second he came on the pitch that a man wasn't direct, trying to make things happen, trying to score the goal. Let's not, like, people act like he just came on and just got by and scored 2 goals, bro. He came on and he changed the game, bro. He pushed the team up the pitch. He was just trying to make something happen, and that's what I didn't see. That's what I didn't see.
He's been better off the bench. Like, it's not the first time he's come off the bench, and when he came off the bench last time, he was really good off the bench. Who was he? Come off the bench?
When the game was happening.
I think it's just the hunger, bro.
You know what I said?
But why does he need that? Why is that hunger from the beginning of the game? Like
the hunger is, but I just don't feel
there,
like. I feel like this game.
So when teams are tired.
No, you know what it is?
It's not to do with that.
Yeah, go on, Casey.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I think it's because yesterday we put him in the right spaces. We put him on the end of things, and that's what we need to do more of. He's been too much involved in build up recently, and being out wide, trying to create out wide, beating it. You need him on the end of things, bro. He's one of our best finishers outside of Trossard, and you need him on the end of things, and it showed, bro.
I was gonna say
once you get him on the end of things,
that's the thing. I was gonna say that because
you don't want him. You don't want him out wide and all that rubbish.
Literally, before people be giving him the ball. This is why he was looking like he was shit. Because before, people would be giving him the ball, and there'll be 2 men on him, expecting to do some crazy shit and 5 man and go through that. That's not how football works. Like you got to put, especially people like Martinelli, who's rapid, and like he said, he's the best finisher in our team. You got to slide him through, like Eddie done.
And this brings me to my point.
Martinelli's the best finisher in your team.
Here's a question. Here's a question for you and Casey then, because I've been saying it to a couple of people, Fran, that wouldn't you try? Because Martinelli's initially a striker. You bought him as a striker, innit? Like it's only that he's put him out wide, and he had some cold years out wide. But would you put him through the middle and then put Jesus left wing? Because a lot of City fans are saying this guy's a winger, not even a striker, and then Jesus and Trossard can rotate on that left hand side. Because I saw your tweet, kids. You're like, okay, Trossard on the left wing. Was it you?
I'm not there. I said I would be there. I'm not there. I hate it, fam. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. So I think Arteta should swap Jesus and Martinelli, and then because something's got to change, something's got to give. Because I think, like you said, if you put Martinelli 1-on-1 with the pacing behind and whatnot, with Jorginho, because Jorginho was key as well when he come on. I feel that he's only one of the few players, and I have to give Monts prop here. Monts was like, you know what, Jorginho going forward might have to start more games because he's one of your only players that can actually break lines, and you saw it for one of Martinelli's goals. Do you know what I mean?
So, I've been saying that. I've been saying Jorginho.
Jorginho is your guy. He's your guy.
In the 20 minutes he came on, he had the most progressive passes out of any player in the game, and he was on the.
What about Declan Rice?
No, I'm not gonna lie. You see Declan, yeah. You know what Declan Rice is that people like he doesn't make a 4 pass at all, and like I'm not saying that he makes 4 passes, but obviously he got guys like Jorginho and Partey that will play more progressive passes than him. That's all.
And better.
Yeah, I'm better.
We were speaking of hamstrings earlier. Is he going to be okay, or is this just
just a twinge? Arteta said just a twinge.
Yeah,
Monts. We need Monts' opinion on this. Declan Rice, Hammy.
I saw there was someone else that came.
Let me know, Declan Rice, Hammy. Let me know.
I said a Hammy specialist, man.
He's the Hammy specialist. Monts can tell you how long it will take roughly the recovery time.
Listen, I don't know if it's just a twinge. It depends. I didn't see him when I don't remember the part where he went down. Because remember, at the end of the game, I had my football match in it, so I had to go back and watch the more detailed highlights for the second half in it. So in terms of when he went down, I don't know how he went down in it.
He didn't even go down. He didn't even go down.
Yeah, basically, when he was coming up, you saw the clip. He was like, Hammy.
Yeah,
he saw it going to him in it.
Then he's all right. Then if he's
carried on, I saw you man had someone else that came off injured as well.
He's all right, man. I think.
Gabriel.
Oh yeah, Gabriel. Ethan.
Oh yeah, Gabby Mackie. Yeah,
you're cheeky.
Now Gabriel Connor scored again. Another knock.
Was he good? Yeah.
What did he say, Corey?
Do you know about Child of God? What about him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Saka conversation.
Even Jesus.
Corey, you killed me, man. I called him God's fraud. I'll never forget that stream. You really called him rude. Corey, like 3-4 streams ago, called him God's fraud. I was a viewer. I was crying, bro.
Corey, you got a cheek. Mothers, you got a cheek, man. Please.
No. Can we? All right, listen, because Casey, you wanted to bring up Corey. Let me go for a second. Casey, obviously, you wanted to bring up Martinelli having more goals than obviously Diaz. Well, I'm gonna bring up Jota, who's hardly played, has more goals than Saka, and Nunes has more GA than your boy Saka. He's been on 6 goals for a minute now, for a minute. Or on this sort of GA for a minute. I think it's 1 goal in his last like 6 or 7 or something like that. He obviously needs a rest or whatever we want to say. He's not playing good enough. Quality is not there. Because for me, his performances have been crap as well. But there's no adequate replacement because you can't be dropped. So there's really no what do you even do?
This is it. I think yesterday was key, and this is why I'm not too bothered. Like you said, you won 4-0, and at the end of the day, if the team's scoring, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? He didn't play terrible. I just don't think I saw the hunger like I did in Nelly to make something happen. You know, when Nelly came on, I could see no matter whether he got the goal, got the assist, or whatever, his idea was to come on and uplift the team and make something happen. I could see that. For however long Saka, I couldn't see that. I didn't see it, and that's what's the most disappointing thing. I don't know why. Like, I think today was the perfect game. Everyone had a break. You know, the fans were ready for this game. The fans have been talking about this game and getting the team up for it. So I don't understand why I didn't see that from him. I saw that from the rest of the players, but I don't know. Maybe it's
you got to just call it. Casey, you just got to call it like for what you got to call a spade, didn't it? Like, if you're being real, he's not been good. He's just not been good. And I can't lie. I don't. Obviously, before I thought it was like a resting, like you said, he needed a little rest, or he was carrying a knock. But you can't even say that now because he went to Dubai, come back after 2 weeks, and it's ideally the same performances, and it's not been good, and he needs to fix up. So that's what I will say. But he's still young.
Well said.
Well, Kiz, and Kiz, what I've been saying, if he doesn't fix up, what happens then?
No, but
he's still a youth, innit? So
no. Kids, that's what we're not going to do. He's not a you. He's seasoned. He's been in your first team 4-5 years.
200 senior.
You got, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Kids, you know what's cheeky? 1 minute. You know what's cheeky, kids? Kids, words, bro. You know what's cheeky?
I think that's a natural reflex. That response is a reflex.
By age, I hear it, yeah. But come on, bro. He's a seasoned vet now, bro. He's been in the first team 4-5 years, not just as a bit part, as a starter now, bro. Since that FA Cup, since you won the FA Cup, which was 4 years ago now, bro. Bro, he is. Yeah, I know what you mean by number, but come on, bro. And he's not.
You know what it is. I get you, and I do hear what you man are saying. That he has been there a long while, and he's solidified. I get that, but at the end of the day, bro, you have to look at for where it is. He is a youth. That's a fact. He's turned 22 years old, and he is a youth. So you can't expect him to have great performances week in, week out from the age of 17 to 22. Like that's very rare.
You know what it is, kids? Do you know what it is, kids? This is testament to him. But you know the reason why Martinelli and Saka, they should be allowed to have these bad patches, because with young players you get inconsistencies. Because of the season they had last year, and the season Saka had before, when you hit a certain standard, bro, and we hold him to that standard. That's why when you said you, bro, it got my back up a bit. Like, we're not saying it.
I know you wouldn't think it for Saka.
But that's credit to him. That's credit to him. Like, it's also praising him at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like Saka, cool. He's 22. He's had I wouldn't say he's had a bad season. For me, that's a bit of a stretch. I feel like he's had a poor months at around 6-7 games, I'd say. So it's not really, you can't really dwell too much into it and start saying all these mad things and start asking for him to be like dropped permanently from the squad, or it's still, bro, the night's still young. Like, just give him time. We'll just have to see what happens, innit? What I would say, if this happens next season, that's when I'm going to start eyeing it up and thinking, like, I'll be real.
You know what you don't? I've got a dip team up. My last point, yeah. Do you know what you lot should hope for? You know, normally around the March, April time, Saka normally he's played a lot. They say he's exhausted, whatnot. Yeah, he's tired, all of that. But
Yeah.
I now think if he reverses it, you know how he's been poor. Let's be honest, for like the past, let's say month calm to say that the last
even
month,
more than that.
month or so.
Probably even
Yeah.
more, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I was
month.
being kind. Casey, I was being
Yeah.
kind. I wasn't
It's
gonna
true,
say
performance
one of
is
them.
cool. He's
It's that
got
2 months
goals and
though. It's
assists,
that
but
2 months. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what it is? I think Arsenal fans are hoping for the reverse. Imagine he comes into form, squeaky bump time, latter stage of Champions League, like the title run and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? That's what
it
I
could be
hope.
key because when
That's
Saka's
why I'm not gonna
firing,
talk too much on it because you never know.
yeah, because when Saka's firing, Odegaard's firing, so that could only be positive, fam.
Facts.
It's that these two work in conjunction. Now, when when one's firing, the other one's firing
Yeah, it's
too.
literally, and it's long. You can't, bro. You can't hack the two of them when they're firing. It's long, so we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, them there.
I think
I'm gonna have to
But-
dip quickly once.
But Rom, big you up,
no
bro.
worries.
Big up, man. Them.
Love.
Big up, bro. What was I gonna say? Azul, I understand Arsenal did slap them 5-0, but to be fair, that wasn't the Emirates. And I think going to Selhurst Park is always like a cagey game for anyone who has to go there, I believe.
No, we beat them at Selhurst
We
Park.
already done. Yeah, we done them at South Park.
I know. But I'm saying that like you slap them 5-0, obviously. Like, do you know what I'm saying? What was the score?
Oh yeah, at
2-0?
Selhurst, I saw we beat them 1-0.
1-0 penalty.
It's a hard
Odegaard,
game.
didn't it?
Yeah, it's a hard game. So
Yeah,
like,
it's a tough thing
yeah,
still.
and Selhurst is always a difficult kind of place to go to. Like when you go there, so I wouldn't say like it's one of them ones. And I think at home probably should be beating them at home. Most teams, maybe not a 5-0 slapping that Arsenal gave them, but you know what I'm saying.
Someone needs to free Eze, man. Speak on the game, sorry.
Oh, he's gonna get freed, fam.
Bro, I
Eze.
don't know who it will be, but someone needs to do it, innit?
Bro, Eze is another player. I swear. If Elise was there, we could, or one of their other, we could have been in. We could have been in some
I think
trouble,
they missed
bro.
Ayew.
Yeah, they missed Ayew as well. They missed Ayew.
I'm telling any of them, bro. Any of them. Any one of them. Elise, Ayew. Someone that is competent. Like, yeah. We could have been in trouble, bro.
I hear it. Another thing, obviously, you wanted to obviously just check on as well. Last sort of thing, obviously, Tottenham and Man United did obviously draw 2-2. We spoke about it last week. What are we kind of saying for next week's fixtures? Obviously, we've now got obviously Liverpool versus Chelsea. You guys have Forest away. New round of fixtures. You know what I'm saying? It's a new round of fixtures. How do you think the table's looking? And are Arsenal kind of back in this now? Is it the 3-horse race that everyone kind
It's
of
not.
thinks?
No, I wouldn't say we weren't out of it, but our position hasn't improved. Let's say because
You don't think so? Because everyone won.
Villa were always gonna, in my opinion, fall off at some point out of the top 4. So Villa are doing what I expected. They're still there, but they're not winning every game like they were. And then you won, and City won. So
I mean, they're on the same points as you, though.
this is it. But they have a game in hand.
You have no, they don't. There's no game in hand. Like you guys literally have an identical record: 13 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. Your record is like.
Casey, you talk about City or?
I'm talking about City.
And I'm talking about Villa.
Oh yeah. I know we're above Villa.
Yeah, no, I'm saying your record is literally identical. Like,
I don't fear Villa, man.
Villa, in my opinion, are gonna fall off. I'm looking at City and yourself, and when I look at City have got the feel-good factor back. They've got De Bruyne back. They've got Bearman coming back. Obviously, Haaland to come back, but De Bruyne is the key one. You know, he's the captain. He's the creator. And look what he's doing. You know, 2 games, 3 GA. I know one was against Huddersfield, but you know, you can only beat what's in front of you, fam. And so they've got you got City looking like that, and then you got yourself that the record speaks for itself, bro. You played 11 games without Salah, you've won 8 of them and drawn 3. So
and 32 games now, 1 Premier League defeat, and I think it's 27 or 28 wins.
There you go. So the most I can realistically expect is you to get a couple draws here and there, and for me to be right there, bro, I need to be winning all my games. So that starts with Forest. That ain't gonna be easy, bro. Nuno's got Forest playing goal scoring football, bro. Goal scoring football. So
I do hear it. I do hear it, to be fair. And obviously, last sort of thing, Liverpool. Obviously, we have our semi-final second leg against Fulham.
Wednesday.
Wednesday at 8:00. Chelsea play Tuesday, I believe. Chelsea play Tuesday, and
What's
obviously
what's the aggregate score in
It's
Liverpool?
2-1 to us.
Once you could win the FA Cup. Sorry, you could win the Carabao Cup on Wednesday.
Yeah, easily.
Chelsea.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens on Tuesday, innit?
Nah,
Do
you'll
you reckon Chelsea come back? I think Chelsea come back and win, because I think if Chelsea score early, that game Chelsea.
Yeah, it's about how early this goal goes in. If we're in the 50th, 60th minute, still waiting for the goal, that's when I'm like,
now you're like every miss,
Chelsea are so predictable, man.
It's one of them ones. But kids, was that what Kay said? If you get to the 60th minute, and it's still 1-0 on Ag to Middlesbrough, every little miss and bad touch, man, are gonna be punching that table. I know.
Or Montel, what if Borough just stunned them early? Just get an early goal.
Then it's done.
They get stung and it's 2-0 on Ag.
It's done. Chelsea haven't got 2 goals in them. I promise you, it's done.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Chelsea don't win this game,
even if they do, they're not winning the Carabao Cup. So I couldn't. Chelsea is done, man. I'll be real.
The finals are final. I think anything can happen in the final, especially if it's a big 6 final. I think anything can happen.
True.
It's generally just get up for the game.
Way too much.
I hear it. To be fair, we'll have to see in it. Obviously, the FA Cup as well. Chelsea are still in, so I think they still have something.
Tottenham are still there.
Tottenham is still there. I still think Tottenham are going to give City a man. I think City might.
For now,
it's going to be a good game, innit? 100%.
I'm just excited to see the point back. No matters.
Yeah, bro. VO5 KDB. You know what I'm saying? KD back shots. KD back shots is back.
Yeah. It could get long.
Like it or hate it, he's arrived. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's not just more goals for Haaland.
Who's got City first? Who's got City first out of all of us?
Tottenham.
In the Premier League.
Tottenham got them in the FA Cup.
FA Cup.
Yeah, but they don't score at the lane though, Corey. They don't score at the lane though.
They will. They'll find it.
That curse has to break, fam.
How long is that? How long is that?
You can't keep saying.
How long is it going to last? How long will that last?
And you see KDB just Ross it means like it's thinking,
I don't know.
It will happen eventually, bro.
But listen, man, we are going to end it there. Obviously, stay on this stream, and we're going to head over to Never a Foul for the last, obviously, 40 minutes of their stream. Obviously, big up Roms, who was here earlier. Big up Casey, Kiz, Cause, and Ethan. Can I get a BSB in the chat for a shout out as well? Let me get a hashtag BSB in the chat. Obviously, we'll shout out the names. Is there anything else anyone wants to say before we close off?
Don't forget to smash the like button as well. I don't even know what we're on right now.
We're on 191. So we're 9 likes away.
200 before we end this stream, at least minimum people can make that happen. So yeah. So
there's that as well, man. So yeah, make sure we smash the like button. Also, we're about 14 or 13 subscribers away from 7.7k. So listen, I feel like today is a great day for that to happen. So you lot, I know it would be great just to go hit that subscribe button. Make sure you drop a comment. Let us know what you guys thought of the Liverpool game as well, because it was obviously the game that was today. Make sure you tell us what you think about the Arsenal game as well, of course, and more stuff about the title challenge. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be more stuff. You'll get my individual match reaction coming out very soon as well. So make sure you guys go and watch that as well. Big up Samuel Azel as well. Big up Marcus.
That's in case you talk too much. What did I do, fam?
No, he's saying that the KDB thing, innit? You don't want him to jinx the KDB thing. Big up Freedom as well. Big up Anthony94. Big up yourself. Big up Tayway as well. Big up Assad every single time as well. Big up the Paladin HD bursting as well. And there's so many more. Big up Klopp's hamstring, of course, every time as well. Big up all the mods in the chat. Sophia's football chat as well. Just Joe Football. The Fast Food podcast as well. And listen, people, make sure you go subscribe to Never a Foul. Head over there with me as well and continue. It's been another episode of Big Six Fans. Big up everyone. Big up the members. Big up the family. Big up the community. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, people. Top of the league.